In our last episode, we showed you Salt Fork State Park and took you to the lodge, cabin area, campground, marina and boat, kayak launch areas, the main beach, and Hozak's Cave, the Orange Trail. We left off at the Eco Discovery Center. This episode, we will meet John, the park naturalist, and get some inside information from him on the build and displays.
Hi, I'm Matt.
I'm Debbie.
And we're rolling with the curves. Welcome to our video. Today we're touring Salt Fork State Park. Right now we're at the Eco Discovery Center.
In Cambridge, Ohio.
Or do you say Eco?
Eco.
Eco? Eco. What do you say? That's the important thing. Is it Eco or Echo? Let's take a walk around and see this place.
Look at all of them, baby.
Look at that. They're beautiful. You can't tell this from here, but those butterflies are the size of small birds.
You see all the colors in them?
It's beautiful. Grizzly, do you like butterflies?
Grizzly, what do you think?
You want to go inside in the air conditioning is what he thinks. She's beautiful.
Isn't it beautiful?
It is, it's gorgeous.
Look at that. It's very, very cool.
I wonder who made this. I like it was a local artist. And there's a diagram of the lake on the wall. Okay. I feel like we just left here.
How are you?
We actually came here yesterday to talk about the nature center.
Oh, cool.
And we talked about Bigfoot because, you know, hey, what can I say?
And the initial plan for this one was sort of assembling, I was sort of assembling my needs and wants list when we were planning this. I wanted a fishing platform like they have at Sippo Lake, that pier, the T-shaped pier that they have. That's all enclosed and fenced. You know, you can't moor to it.
Right.
I wanted it down here in the lake so that I could just do fishing programs off of this little pier.
Smart.
You know, but it just kind of, I mean, that was a big want, not necessarily a need. It was a big want, you know.
Well, maybe someday.
Yeah, I'd like to have some because I love that fishing platform. It's great for programming.
And
their
education,
their education center. I actually took all the measurements for the black rat snake cage that they have, the black rat snake enclosure that they have, and kind of modeled ours after it because these are all custom aquariums and terrariums. So I really liked their vertical rat snake enclosure, so I actually took the measurements, and I actually got the information for the company that manufactured theirs, but we ended up using another company. But I kind of submitted my measurements for it because I liked their vertical setup.
They built a beautiful place too.
Yeah.
At the beginning, I'm like, oh, I kind of liked it old because that's just the way it was natural, you know, before they redid it all. But now that it's done, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's a beautiful. Stark Parks is a good park system.
Yeah.
So the Eco Discovery Center, we started construction on it. We've actually broke ground in October of 2023. And spent most of 2024 building it. It is a sustainable building, at least in part. So we have a living roof, solar panels. The lighting is adjustable based on natural light.
That's cool.
Yeah. low flush toilets, things like that. So it is at least partially sustainable. It's a very green building. If you notice outside, they're green permeable sidewalks, so that
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so the rainwater, and then we have a rain garden and a rain collection system for rainwater, and a compost tumbler. So we're just doing our part to be sustainable.
All your weeds went into the compost tumbler?
Not all of them, but most of them.
Yeah.
God, there's a lot of weeds. The inside, here this is where we maintain our live education animals. So we have some turtles. We got a box turtle and a couple of aquatic turtles and 2 snakes, as well as taxidermy of native wildlife.
Did somebody local do those?
No.
The taxidermy?
The person that did the taxidermy does a lot of taxidermy and displays and models for the Cincinnati Museum. I believe his name is Dave Might. He was the taxidermist that did all of our taxidermy
They're
work.
beautiful.
Yeah, he does really great work. He also I think he did all of the non-taxidermy animal models too, so like the copperhead and those things. The diorama was designed by a company called Swath and Kingdom Productions, I believe. And a lot of the displays were done by Swath, the fake trees and things like that.
Right.
The Bigfoot was done by Bo Brunn he's a special effects artist in Columbus. He did Cliff's Bigfoot in Cliff's Museum out there. A lot of the copy for the Bigfoot display I did.
Cool.
We also have a kids area. This facility is going to be open year-round, 5 days a week, unless something will change. So we'll have a lot of our programming during the winter will be kind of stationed out of here. Historically, it's been at the lodge. I've done a lot of programming at the lodge, but this year we'll
utilize this area more.
This year we'll be doing doing things here during the winter. And we've got some things coming up. I'm doing a history series that will continue on into the winter. So once a month through the fall, we're doing a history series where I have special guest historians coming in. We've got somebody from ODNR who's a historian and interested in folklore to come do a program here. I have an archaeologist that's also with ODNR, and we're going to do an artifact identification day. So if people have, a cigar box full of arrowheads that their grandpa had, you can get them identified. And then we're going to do a couple other local history things. I'm planning on doing an art night in November with a local artist who is in the process of setting up a studio. So she's going to come over, and she's actually a volunteer of ours too. So she's going to come over and we're going to do an art night and things like that. So we're trying to get more community involvement.
Very nice.
So so it's a pretty cool building, it's sort of meant to be like the flagship nature center at this point for ODNR. This is meant to be, the standard that nature centers are now going to be. Any new constructions are going to be held against.
Don't go like this.
One.
Yeah.
So that's pretty exciting.
That
we get
is.
to work in a brand new nature center, and so far we've been really busy. We average
That's
about.
good.
I mean, it's going to slow down a little bit now that schools are back in session, but since we opened on April 22nd, we've averaged between 100 and 130 people a day. That's kind of on average.
That's good.
Obviously, some days are slower because of weather, and some,
Right.
There's some Saturdays where we get 300 people, and that skews the numbers a little bit. But we're averaging between 100 and 130 people a day. So we had about 100 yesterday, but it was sort of slow starting yesterday. So.
We went down to the lake. Nobody was at the beach.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Weather's starting to change.
And with school starting, yeah.
And of course, the beach house is the next major project here in the park. That's going to be pretty cool when it gets done.
Yeah.
There's going to be a large pavilion down there, and a new beach house, new restrooms, and parking closer to the beach.
That'll be nice.
Yeah. So that's that's one thing that I'm thankful for here is I haven't heard one person complain about the parking situation or how far it is from the parking lot. You know,
Which you'd think if they were here, it's to be in nature, walk a little
Yeah,
bit, but.
Also, this place has air conditioning, so it's nice and cool when it's hot out.
Yeah.
So we've the landscaping, which you saw what I was doing yesterday. All the landscaping is native. Now there's some cultivated stuff, but it's still cultivated native species, so we haven't planted any non-natives in here. We have 2 planted meadows, prairies. This one out front is for insects and pollinators, and the one out back is for songbirds and insects and pollinators.
The butterflies were amazing over there yesterday.
Yeah, it's been pretty successful. It's,
We saw
goes pretty
hundreds,
well.
didn't we?
We did.
Yeah. So our hope is now that we've sort of transitioned into that school season is that we're going to have more field trips coming out. We've already had quite a few groups through the summer, things like youth groups and summer camps and things like that.
That's awesome.
The County Board of Developmental Disabilities has come out a couple of times for field trips. So we had a homeschooler group this week too. So I'm hoping we'll get more field trips, because this is also normally the season that I do outreach in the schools, and that's a little different this year since we have a year-round nature center. So I'm hoping to entice a lot of the schools to come out here since it's free.
Right.
So
That's awesome.
yeah.
Great thing. Great thing
Yeah,
you're
it's
doing
excellent.
here.
I mean, ODNR's focus on parks the last few years has been pretty amazing.
You do a lot.
They really have supported parks a lot.
You yourself do a lot.
thank
We
you.
always see you
Yeah.
all around here.
Well, it's the biggest park in the state. So
Yeah, 17,000.
yeah,
17
so with the water
1,000
included,
acres?
it's close to 20. Yeah.
Yeah.
With the if you include the water acreage, so we do a lot, and of course the Division of Parks and the Division of Watercraft are in the same division, so we do also do a lot on the water, canoe excursions and things like that. So yeah, that's it's pretty exciting here. I also grew up out here and enjoy being part of the park
That's great.
out here.
Super fun because the guide who takes you through the Eco Discovery Center is Bigfoot.
Well, that was fun.
We went up to the golf course last night to get pictures of the stars, and on our way back, we saw a fox run out, but he looked gray.
Really?
Yeah. Is there such a thing as gray fox?
Yes.
Is there?
They're much rarer than red foxes,
Ah,
though. Yeah.
didn't he? He did look gray.
He did. He looked
Yeah.
great. And it
I've
wasn't just 'cause it
seen
was
one
dark.
ever here. I've seen one that was out on Parker Road.
He
I've seen,
ran out and he looked right at us,
Show John the star picture.
and then ran back in.
yeah, they're much rarer than.
We both said that at the same time. That almost looked gray.
Yeah,
which
they're
it could have been
We have
'cause-
two species of foxes here, and gray foxes are less of a meadow field, suburban fox, because red foxes will hang out in manicured lawns and things like that. Gray foxes tend to be more
Red Fox, and they do comedy sitcoms.
right.
Red Fox.
Yes. The gray foxes tend to be more of a woodland fox. They actually great climbers too. They can climb
Really?
trees. Yeah.
And your last name is Hickenbottom?
Yeah. Hickenbottom.
Okay, Hickenbottom.
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure I'm saying it right.
Yep.
What am I looking for? There it is. Can't see it good in here because of the lights, but he got a comment down there
Cool.
at the bottom.
Comet or satellite.
Yeah. Nice.
Isn't that cool?
Well, the Perseids just peaked last week. so-
Yeah.
There could be leftovers.
Could be
from Perseus.
leftovers.
There's one shot I have with like
So,
4 or 5
cool.
different astronomical things going
Yeah.
on.
Cool.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome.
Always good to see you.
Always good.
Have a good day.
You too.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe and ring the bell. Life's an adventure. Roll with it.